YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Nail Goodfella Nail coming through with another weekly 7 sneaker rotation. Day 1 beginning on Monday, day 7 ending on Sunday. If you see me wearing the same thing this week, it's same as this, and it's the same as last week. It's because I knocked these sneaker rotations out in the same day. I let them accumulate. I'm supposed to be technically doing them weekly, you know what I mean, recording them weekly, but it's all good, man. Long as I get them out, y'all know how I go, man. I know long as y'all just see it, that's all that matter. But so it's that I let them stack up until I'm ready to shoot, and so this is another video. So day 1, Monday, got the Shaqs right here. I end up rocking these joints. Crazy. I haven't worn these in a while. Definitely my favorite Shaq, easily, hands down. The color, yeah, and this is the best colorway to me. I know they came out with a bunch of other colorways like years ago, but this one still reigns supreme. And this still works. Now I know these dropped in 2014, I think as well, or 2016, but this is from the last retro. Certain Reebok enthusiasts definitely believe the 2014 retro was the best one compared to this one, since the sneaker has been retroing, rather. Tuesday, I end up rocking some older technology from Nike, which is the Nike React. Now, I really haven't worn this sneaker as much. It's just kind of really been on ice, and I've just been meaning to wear it, so I finally got a chance to wear it. You know what? I'm happy I didn't wild out as far as like getting too many colors like this. I think this might be my only 270 React joint, Air 270 React. I do have the other 270s that doesn't, you know, that's more like triangle shaped and got less of this. You know, this is more where like the React is more beefy in the front, you know. Yeah, I'm just happy I didn't pig out on too many colorways, because you know, this was definitely a wave in sneaker culture for a minute. You know, just for that modern shoe, the most I would probably do is 2 or 3 colorways, you know. But this one, to me, was a little bit more different. You know, it looks like lava, it looks like fire on feet. And that's the thing that really attracted me to this sneaker. Also, too, you got more like that felt material as well. It almost kind of looked like one of those school projects you had as a kid, and you paper mache and construction paper and felt paper something out for a project, like a science project, and that's what this is. And the only white part on the sneaker is just the swoosh right there, and obviously the toe box. But you know, it was a unique colorway, so that's what I end up rocking on Tuesday. So like I always say, fellas, rock your sneakers, wear them, man, because all that time will pass, sneaker will be falling apart, cracks, everything. Wednesday, end up rocking the Space Jam joints. You really don't too much see these no more. I know we kind of in the OG phase this year, you know. This is definitely one of them colorways you have to have in the collection. When you're talking like an all black Jordan 11, especially OG wise, definitely worth it. The soles used to be blue. I don't really get hung up all on that. I know certain people do. They be trying to still make it blue and still make it icy. I just look at it as like, and I know some people wash the soles too. I'm not really into that. I might give them a few brushes here and there, but I mean, it's gonna hit the floor, man. It's gonna hit the ground. I don't really get too up in arms about it. Like, shoes are made to be worn. Now, take care of the sneaker for sure. I wouldn't do nothing wild in it, like play football or kickball in it, me personally. But I'll rock them casually. Like I always say though, man, this is one of the things that really don't, like the 11, and I know like that creasing when you start wearing it a lot. I really despise that patent leather crease. So no matter the 11, man, that crease right there, it's like as soon as it start creasing, this is not a good looking sneaker when as soon as it start creasing. So especially over time, you know, you don't necessarily have to walk like a duck in those sneakers, but that's one of the things I watch out for, man, the creasing. It really just, the material, you know, I could see if it was maybe like leather. Suede, okay, here and there, but leather for sure break in better. And I think the 72 and 10s has a more leather upper, if I'm not mistaken. So those probably can handle that more. Thursday, I end up rocking the chicken and waffle Nike Dunk Joint High. This is from back in the day, 2017. It's crazy, man. 2017 is almost 10 years ago. Now these are going for a little pretty penny. These were on sale racks. I actually bought 2 of these at the time and then sold my second pair, I think, in 2020 or 2021. You know, these were going for less than retail, probably a little over $100, but the discount wasn't too big because I think the regular retail is maybe 130, 125. This wasn't an expensive sneaker, but I'm happy I kept this too. It's just a true testament to buying what you like. Now, before I got off into like the SB Dunks and stuff like that, you know, this is just true. Like, I just buy what I like. If I like how it looks, I buy it. Now, this year, I'm taking, I'm going down more so that SB road, you know, the Nike SB road, Nike SB Dunk road. And now I appreciate these even more. You know what I mean? So, you know, like the fat ankle with the cushioning and, you know, now granted on the lows, they got like more of like a thick tongue. I like the themes most importantly. You know, it's not just like a typical GR. They try to actually add something to it, add a theme to it, something to make it different. Even like this swoosh right here with the syrup on it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, this did come with 2 laces. Now, this also came with a lace that was beige, just like the sneaker. I'm thinking about going back to that just to give it a more subtle look, you know, because I know this syrup brown, dark brown actually pops all over the sneakers. So next up, Friday, I end up rocking the Nike Air Trax 96. This used to be that it sneaker years ago. Whatever sneaker YouTuber you was following or sneaker YouTuber influencer, they were going to these because this was more so of that. We still in this era. We still have that. So what is up with y'all today? This is just a continuation. My battery ended up dying. Obviously, this is another day because I got a whole nother like different shirt and hat on and stuff like that. So, man, let's just continue where we just left off. It was with this kick, but so much has happened since this sneaker rotation. A little bit under the weather, set me back a week or two. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to get up a little bit more videos for you guys. Life as usual, busy as hell. But let me finish this out. The Nike Air Triax joint. This is what I end up wearing on what day I say I wore this on Friday. So yep, classic, clean. Like I was saying before the video ended up turning off, this was at one point that it sneaker on YouTube years ago during that dad era, that dad sneaker era. We still kind of in that era, you know what I mean? It's accepted, but it's just not as at its peak as it once was. You know what I mean? Like, so you know, we liking that mesh runner kind of like time now, and that's pretty cool too, cause you know, mesh runners, almost like every sneaker brand has a mesh runner. So next up, I end up rocking the red colorway of the Nike Air Triax. Clean, clean, clean. Fly, fly, fly. I never really did a formal review on these sneakers. Sometimes I sit back and contemplate on that, like, you know, or some of them are like in pieces on my hard drive. Like I might have shot the B-roll but never got around to the review, or might have did it vice versa, did the review, never got around to the B-roll on foot. And I know the window has closed already for these like kind of like kicks, because I don't think too many people want to see them now at this point. Obviously a few of my subs, y'all, you know what I mean? I know y'all will look at it or whatever, but maybe an update video, you know, on certain sneakers that I got years ago that I never really too much did a review on might work. But yeah, even the sneakers I did reviews on, probably, you know, they starting to deserve a update video, because they actually starting to re-release them now. So we'll see what happens. So that's what I wore on Saturday. Sunday, I end up rocking the Nike Air Pippin 1. This is the House of Hoops edition, lottery pick joint. I reviewed these years ago. This sneaker used to go for some loot back in the day in the early 2010s because it was, you know, the limited House of Hoops joint. Now this one was based off Scottie Pippen, lottery pick when he first got into the NBA. Even though it was never official, and I even said this on the review for this, you can find it in my videos. The video for this, that he ended up starting with Seattle first before he got traded to the Bulls, but he never got his jersey officially. So he literally got traded as he was holding his Seattle paperwork. You know what I mean? His Seattle Supersonic paperwork. So he got traded to the Bulls. And this was about like 87, 88, something like that. So I think this was definitely a cool iteration. It's almost kind of like that thing, like what would have happened, that parallel universe. You know what I mean? I definitely think Jordan would have had somebody else, another rival on his hands, had Pippen actually signed with Seattle Supersonics. You know what I mean? And I'm a Jordan stan saying this. You know what I mean? So yeah, Pippen definitely was that help. Hope y'all enjoyed this weekly 7, man. Stay tuned. I got more content on the way. Stay tuned for the next weekly 7 and anything else I got coming up next. I'm out.